everybody. Welcome back to the Bourbon Trolling podcast. I'm Josh.
And I'm Justin.
Axel, introduce yourself.
This is Axel, guys. He's Brandon's fill-in. Brandon will be back soon.
He's my little pet buddy. So, on this episode, we got something very special. We've got a product from Weldon Mills. We got the chance to meet one of their sales representatives a while back. His name's Jeff. He came down and he brought down some samples and to let us taste. They've got 4 different, well, as far as bourbons, they've got 4 different bourbons. And the one we're reviewing today is their all malt. Yeah, there we go. All malt. Or take it out of the packet. I'm gonna read this little story right here, and then I got some papers that I'm gonna kind of go over here. Actually,
I'll go over those.
You can find that while I'm reading this for everybody. It says on the box, our story. Nestled along the Roanoke River in Weldon, North Carolina, Weldon Mills Distillery is on a quest to create an unapparalled bourbon experience driven by our master distillery, who carefully sources only the finest local ingredients and uses our small batch distillery process to guarantee excellence in every bottle. At Weldon Mills, we believe efficiency should be sacrificed for quality, and this belief is why we continue to win coveted national and international awards and recognition as one of the best craft distilleries in America. So this right here, this all malt, is Justin's. If you
I have everything ready.
Okay, you go ahead and read it.
The all malt bourbon whiskey from Weldon Mills. I'm just gonna read the flyer and then I'm gonna read it's probably the same thing. This double gold 2021 John Barleycorn Award winner is an ultra premium bourbon whiskey and the only bourbon made with all malted grains. And a fun fact about the all malt: all of the grains in the all malt are malted. Did I say they were malted? They're malted.
They're malted. So
it's a lot of malt.
Not only appeals to bourbon drinkers, it appeals to Scotch drinkers.
Yes.
So, continue.
Keep that in your minds that, the Scotch drinker appealing to them. Anyway, tasting notes. Here is everything you want in a bourbon, caramel, oak, vanilla, and all the right proportions. The palate has a buttery mouthfeel and golden tones of sweet vanilla, sweet savory honeycomb, and dry oak. Warming and round finish that's as complex as the rest of it. And the all malt has already made its mark, winning triple gold, double gold, and gold medals in international spirit competitions. The MSRP on the all malt comes in at $109.35. Actually, I think it's about $1.50 higher than that now, right? I think he said it was like $112. So.
It's just slightly higher than that now.
And then on the all malt bourbon whiskey received triple gold medal at the 2022 MLSA. And I believe there's since the backstory, we kind of covered the backstory in another video, but I'm just gonna read this right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because this is like a product that's like
it's
becoming special to us because we support the military 100%. I've got people in my family that was in the military and veterans. So like the Bruce that started the distillery, hats off to you for doing such a good thing, giving back to North Carolina and also giving back to veterans.
Yes. If you watched our previous video of the Soldier's Cut, that was their first bourbon that they released, and I think Jeff told us, I think it was 25% goes to Remember what that was? You said that goes to 25% of all the sales of the Soldier's Cut goes
to is it Gold Star families? Gold Star mothers?
It was something like that.
Where they give proceeds to, I believe it's families of veterans.
Veterans, yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna read this about this too because it all ties in together, and I feel like if I don't read it, then you're kind of missing out. So,
right.
And I'll probably put this. I'll summarize this or put this word for word in the video description for this and the Soldier's Cut too. This is called Producing Spirits of the Old South. I'm gonna read a book here. Weldon Mills Distillery was founded in 2019 due to the vision of the co-owners Michael Hinderlifter and Bruce Tyler. The distillery is located off of I-95 north at exit 173 within the town of Weldon, North Carolina. It is housed in a 34,000 square foot former mill building on the banks of the beautiful Roanoke River. Currently, we are the largest under-roof distillery in North Carolina. The distillery houses a tasting room, offices, laboratory, production operations, and warehousing facilities. It is open every day of the week for hours for tours and tastings. I totally thought tours was hours. Sorry, guys. But times vary. With Bruce and Mike's goal of being the best bourbon distillery in North Carolina, they went out and hired an award-winning master distiller, Mike Norman. You guys may have heard of him. I'll finish reading. Mike is a native of Franklin, North Carolina, where he grew up racing dirt track cars and making moonshine. Deciding it was time to hone his skills as a legal distiller of liquors, Mike went to Kentucky, where he worked for a number of distinguished distilleries, winning numerous industry awards for his craft. Yearning for a change of scenery, Mike decided to join the team at Weldon Mills, where he's brought a combination of his art of distillery with the science of distilling to the organization. Due to his love of bourbon and art for developing award-winning products, he has not only created nationally awarded bourbons, but also an award-winning line of flavored products. And this goes on to say their listing of products have won approximately 40 national awards for both taste and flavor. In fact, we're the most awarded distillery in the state of North Carolina. And they offer a variety of fine spirits, starting with the award-winning bourbons. And going along with the North Carolina Got to Be NC program, their corn grains are from Griffin Seed Company in Union County. The malted wheat comes from Riverbend Malt in Asheville. The malted barley also comes from there. And then they get their milling machines from Wilkesboro.
Yeah. All from here in North Carolina.
Yeah. Right. You want me to read it?
Yeah,
I can read the Bible verse and then we'll
get this baby open.
set this aside. You can work on getting that open.
This is a really nice bottle.
I'll let you
kind of hold it up closer to you guys so you can see it. It's even got a dog tag on it, which veterans, which should appeal to all veterans, all as well.
We have John 6:47. Very truly I tell you, the one who believes has eternal life. You have to believe.
You have to. Yep.
I like the way they've done their presentation with that packaging.
Yeah, this box is really nice. So yeah, it's got a dog tag on it.
You want to read the dog tag?
Yeah, and it says just says Weldon Mills limited edition of 2022, and this one is batch number 18, bottle number 302, and it's coming in at a 109.2 proof. I'll hold it up a little bit closer so you guys can see it. It's really nice presentation of the bottle. And there's the dog tag.
It's a beautiful bottle.
It is.
Do you want to touch back on the appealing to Scotch drinks?
Oh,
Scotch drinkers.
Yeah, so this is, as far as I know, still the only all malt bourbon. So it definitely is going to appeal to Scotch drinkers. Of course, me and Justin's already got the privilege to sample it. And if I was blind tasting it, if I would have thought on the first sip, as soon as it hits the palate, you would automatically think that it's a Scotch. But we'll get a little bit more into that as how it transfers over once we start reviewing it for you guys. But it's very nice.
Nice pop.
Yep. Pop goes the cork.
What do you think, Axel?
You want them?
Don't leave me hanging. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Fat bulldog. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's your brother.
Oh, I was like, who's blowing your phone up?
He's probably tried to call you.
Probably.
Anyway.
Let's see.
We will,
No.
even on the nose.
Yeah. There he is. Come back.
Yep.
But yeah, like Justin said, even on the nose,
The forefront, all the malted grains.
I mean,
Like I told you when we was doing the sample tasting of it. If I didn't know and I was blind on it, like as soon as it hit my nose, it has the same. It's not the same nose, but to me, I'm not really acclimated with Scotch as much as, you or other people.
right.
It almost hits me the same on the nose notes as like a Johnny Walker Blue label.
Yeah,
Like right up front, it's crazy because
even on the nose, like we was talking about, we'd like to do a blind test with this one mixed in with a couple of Scotches just to see if we could even pinpoint out. I feel like we could,
Yeah.
most likely, just because of the finish.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into in a minute. But on the nose, you can tell that it's an all malt.
Yeah.
On the nose.
it's definitely prominent.
Yeah, it's prominent.
Sorry, I threw some bigger words in there for you guys. Pinkies out. We're high class now at the Bourbon Trolls.
This is so good.
But yeah, as far as like, on the nose, the first is, it kind of has that scotchiness because of the all malt. And then, that flows into a caramel brown sugar, cinnamon spice, heavy, not heavy, but like.
It's got that perfect blend where it's not
nothing overpowers.
It's nothing overpowering, but you get those really nice notes even on. Well, I already had my first sip, so
can't wait on nobody.
It's fine. So as soon as it hits your palate, you can tell that it's that all malt. As soon as it hits your palate, it tastes like Scotch.
Yep.
And you let it linger in your mouth for a minute, and on the finish, it has a really nice transfer of where it goes from feeling like a Scotch in your mouth to transfer into a bourbon, because it's got those nice notes that a bourbon has.
Yeah.
On the finish, you get that little bit of cinnamon, caramel. I'll have to do another sip to see what else I get. This would definitely appeal to Scotch and bourbon drinkers, hands down.
And I'm not too into Scotch, or acclimated with the word is, to Scotch as much as I'd like to be. But I mean, I've dabbled in Scotch enough to, like, when I nosed it and I tasted it on the palate, I was like, this is crazy because it's very closely resembles the flavors you get from a scotch. And then it rolls into, you know, bourbon.
Yeah, like, my hat's off to Mike, yeah, down at Weldon Mills for creating that, because I'm like really impressed. I really am.
Yeah.
And as like Justin said in previous videos, we are not sponsored or paid to say any of this stuff. So what we say is literally what we think and feel.
And you guys know on this channel we've reviewed some stuff that's supposed to be top notch, and it just don't appeal to us at all.
It was either okay or
not good. So.
Yeah.
We just want to be really transparent with you guys that this is the most honest. I mean, I'm sure there's other honest bourbon review channels, and I know there's more ones because we watch some of them.
Yeah.
But at the Bourbon Trolling podcast, we're honest about everything.
We try to give our most honest opinion of everything we try. So
we're thankful to have gotten this to review because it really is a quality product that you guys need to check out.
It really, yeah. That
and it also may be in some future Bourbon Troll Facebook group giveaways or YouTube channel. And
what was you gonna say?
With that being said, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, we was gonna say this might be in some future giveaways.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something too, but I have no idea what I was gonna say. But yeah, if you find this on the shelf anywhere or see it, you definitely need to pick it up. Yeah, and it's definitely worth the price tag because it is really, really nice.
I wouldn't hesitate at all.
Not at all. But yeah, we're very, very thankful for Jeff coming down and telling us the whole backstory and giving us the opportunity to review some of their products, especially this.
Because I mean, there's all sorts of bourbons out there to appreciate fine bourbons, but then when you know the backstory, or there's a good backstory, or supports a good cause,
it
like
makes it
Weldon Mills,
makes it even better.
Makes it even better.
Yeah, and
then it's not just all about the spirit itself, but it's about the backstory.
It's all about the story. Yeah, this is definitely a bourbon that has a really good story that you can enjoy with friends and family, and have a nice evening with it.
This is one of my favorites here recently.
This is definitely going to be in my top favorites now.
Yeah, because
it's very nice.
And most of my top favorites is, for the qualities of the spirit itself, but that one comes through as the story because it's just good.
Man, that's good. That's really nice.
I'll be letting you give me a sample bottle of it and take home.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Trying to think if we need to add anything we've said already.
That I know of. I believe I've covered everything.
I think so. Go ahead and put this baby back in here. This is going up here on the shelf.
On the top.
Yeah. Because it's worth it.
Also, be on the lookout for more giveaways from the channel, which will be posted in the Facebook group for 2024.
Yeah. I think we said in the beginning that we was doing one right now. Or didn't? No. We didn't. Never mind. Just kidding.
You must have been thinking about something else.
I'm still having a brain fart. But yeah, I let Justin keep talking.
But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, just found it, welcome. We're glad to have you here. We're currently holding out at releasing 1 video a week. That may change to 2.
Yeah, we've been
Upcoming.
discussing going back to 2 a week.
You can find us on Facebook in the Facebook group. Everything's Bourbon Troll Podcast. So
Yeah, easy to find.
Facebook group, join that if you'd like. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you enjoy the content. Share if you'd like. You can find us on Instagram, of course, Bourbon Troll Podcast. We have also been on Amazon Music and Spotify for a while, and I just added Pandora to the availability, and let me look because I can't remember the name of the app.
Was there iHeart? Did you put it on iHeart?
Oh, iHeartRadio and
Yeah.
Pocket Casts. I can't say that word.
I don't know that one, but some.
Yeah, it's a podcast app.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty much.
But do you have any final thoughts on the all malt?
I mean, I could sit here and talk about it a lot, but
Yeah. I ain't got time for that.
But because it really is really good. But I really would actually. I mean, even though this is a bourbon whiskey, channel, I would actually like to compare it to a blind taste, even if we did it just for the fun of it, to like a couple other scotches, just to see if we could kind of pinpoint.
Yeah, flavors, because then you have the scotch in front of you, and you can like, say this resembles this note, or this isn't. Yeah, I got you. Sounds interesting. We'll have to.
Yeah.
Might have to do that.
Yeah. That's for me.
That's it for me.
Well, Axel, get up here and tell everybody what we say. We're talking to you. He ain't listening, everybody. I guess until next time.
Happy Bourbon Trolling. See
You
ya.
heard it from him. See ya.